produced when there is a free flow of air from the lungs to the mouth and out of the mouth. And I said vowel sounds are described in terms of the part of the tongue that is raised, maybe the front, the middle, or the back. The extent to which the tongue is raised towards the soft palate, high level, mid-high level, mid-low level, and the low level. Then I said lip rounding. Is it that when you are pronouncing it, your lips are closed, half open, or open? You remember that chart which I drew before for you. Then I said we have 20 vowel sounds. 12 of them are monotones. Out of these monotones, 5 of them are long, 7 of them are short. Then we have 8 diphthongs. All these I wrote on the board for you yesterday with examples at word contexts. After that I said today we'll be discussing stress, word stress, and emphatic stress. So let's start with word stress. The word stress in English language denote the word stress in the English language denote the raising of your voice on a particular syllable. On a particular syllable. In a particular wedge. In a particular wedge. The syllable on which the voice is raised is called the stressed syllable. It's called the stressed syllable. A stressed syllable can be indicated by putting a stress mark on it. By putting a stress mark on it, or by writing it in capital letters, or by writing it in capital letters. You can see the two examples on the board. What is a syllable? A syllable is the minimum unit of a word. A syllable is the minimum unit of a word that the breath can pronounce at once. That the breath can pronounce at once. We have monosyllabic words. Monosyllabic words. these are words that have one syllable. One syllable. And we have polysyllabic words, 2 or more syllables. Polysyllabic words, having 2 or more syllables. This could be syllables, 5 syllables, etc., etc. Monosyllable, that is, they are monosyllabic words. Look at the word. How many times do you pronounce this? Back, back, back. So it has 1 syllable. And when a word has just 1 syllable, that means the only word is stressed. It is stressed. The only syllable in that word is stressed. Except in the case of prepositions, in the case of conjunctions, in the case of articles. So, some words have 2 or more syllables. How many times do you pronounce this word? 2 times. What are the syllables? In. What about this? How many times? X. 4. This one? 2 also. Count. D. Vel, not vel, it will go with it. The vel up means. What about this? The more cressy. The next one? The more classic. Next one. Next one. Jubilation. Next. The last one. Now you've seen the division. Why or network will not ask you to divide words into syllables. But Jam, UTME, ask you. They will give you a word. Divide the syllables in about 5 different ways. A, another one. B, separate one. C, so they'll ask you to select the one that is properly divided into syllables. So I've taught you how to divide the syllables. Your breath, when you pronounce, determines when it is broken. What of palatine? Palatine. Hydrocephalus. Let me write it for you. Hydrocephalus. What is hydrocephalus? What's the meaning of hydrocephalus? I've told you when the word is very long, what you simply do is to look at the roots. At least in that word, you can see something. You can see hydro. I know the meaning of the. You know the meaning of hydro. What is the meaning of hydro? What? Hydrocephalus is a condition in medicine in which there is too much water in the head of the baby when born. You see the head being overblown, very big. They usually make that child to go through an operation in theater to evaporate or evacuate the water. You've never heard of it before?
Yes, sir.
Image of hydrocephalus. Let me do that called means it's overblown. That's hydrocephalus. You've never seen something like this before. So to divide it, you see what hydrocephalus is. Many of you will become doctors in the future, so you still come across the way. What are the divisions? Fal, right? Then lost. Hydrocephalus. So it's a condition in which there's too much water. So they take that child to the theater, they open it, they evacuate the water, they stay back, they close it back, and then the head becomes normal. So let's go back to our own. Now you've learned how to divide words into syllables. The next thing is, how do we stress? I'm going to teach you 3 methods that can help you in stressing your words in the exam. The first one, you can follow rules. For instance, I told you if a word has 1 syllable, stress the only syllable. If a word has 2 syllables like this, and such words will be noun, will be verb at the same time. When used as a noun, stress that word on the first syllable. When used as a verb, stress the second syllable. For instance, this could be import. That is a noun. It could be import. That is a verb. That is a verb. The same thing is applicable to the second or the third one here. This could be export. And it could be what? Export. Export. You know the difference in meaning? You don't know. import, I can say a motor car is an import to Nigeria. It's an import to Nigeria. I can tell you, I want to import a limousine Benz to Nigeria. I want to import a limousine Benz to Nigeria. So, import is a verb, import is a noun. Cocoa is an example of export. Export. I have many tons of cocoa in my store. I want to export them. That is verb. The same thing, you can have convicts. You know who is a convict? Huh? You know who is a convict? That has been sent to prison. And the act of sending that person to the prison is to convict the person. So this is a noun, this is a verb. The same way, I'm going to Abuja to get a contract. That is noun. Because I cannot do the job by myself, I have to contract it out. Contract. Contract it out. Is it clear to you to that extent? That is when a word has two syllables. Could be used as a noun or could be used as a verb at the same time. Some words too could be used as noun and as an adjective at the same time. In that situation, as an adjective, first syllable. As a verb, second syllable. Okay? If a word ends with TIC, that is tick, you stress the syllable that comes before tick or ick. If a word ends with TION, you stress the syllable that comes before TION. If a word ends with the CY or ITY, you stress the third syllable before the word. Are you getting what I'm saying? That's one method. You are following rules. However, rules are not always 100% perfect. Because rules in language do change. Unlike in science. I'm not sure rules in science is change, or they also change at times. Law of gravity, anything that goes up will surely, whatever in the space, it's not applicable there. Not applicable. Okay. Iodine, when added to starch, we turn always. But language is not like that. To form the past tense, if you tell the child to form the past tense of the word, add ed. That's your instruction. And give two examples: push, pushed; walk, walked. You now tell that child what's the past tense of sweep. The child will tell you sweep because you have generalized your rule as if it's always applicable like that. Not telling that child there are some irregular verbs. So, in applying these rules too, do that with care. The second method is this, which if you are patient enough and very observant, will help you. Are you listening? Pronounce that word to yourself. Take note of where there is a high pitch, that is where your voice seems to be rising. That syllable that requires you to stress yourself, okay? That syllable that requires more energy to pronounce, you dissipate more energy in pronouncing it. That syllable is a stress syllable. Did you understand that? Let me choose the third one before we begin to pronounce the remaining ones together. The third one is, if you know what we call diacritic and neural in Yoruba, that tone. It's a shortcut, very shortcut if you know it. If they give you 100 of this, you get 100. It's very funny. And don't think Ami is for Yoruba language alone. It's for all stoner languages. You can see it used in French too. And in music, when they teach you do, re, mi, or do you not do something like that in music? When you raise your voice, that is mi. When it levels, that is re. When it comes down, that is what? That is do. Mi is up. Do is down. Is down. Now, if I say Iyon, Remi, Oro, Dodo, Ọmọlúwàbí, Rere mi lòmí, Ọmọlúwàbí, Rere mi lòmí, Ayélabọ́lá, Remi, Remi, mi. Good. Those who know it, you see, by the time I give you class work now, they will spell everything. Ayélabọ́lá, Remi, Remi, mi. But I'm teaching you 3 methods. One of them should work for you. But funnily enough, when you apply the 3 on a particular question, you see you get the same answer. Àìtètèjì, do mi, inú ọ̀tá ń dùn, rèmí dùn mí dùn, ajítán, rèmí mí, inú ń bí wọn, rèmí mímí re. You got it like that? Fine. Let's now go there and see how it goes. 3 methods. Pronounce that word to yourself. Take note of the syllable on which you raise your voice above others. That syllable is the stressed syllable. Apply the rules that I've taught you. And the third one is use dakriti. Loa mirioro. It's for all languages. Okay. Let's come here. The rules are on the board. Listen. No, mi. Re, mi, do. Mi, no. Check the rule. No. Re, mi, do. Development. Development. Re, mi, re, do. Ver. Democracy. Re, mi, re, do. Democracy. Mo. Democratic. Re, mi, do. Where is the stress? Crap. 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 Education. Re, mi, do. Where is stress? Okay. Jubilation. Re, mi, do. Le. Dependability. Re, mi, re, do. Be. Accuracy. Re, mi, re, do. Who? What I tell you, I said it's very simple. If they give 100, get 100. But finally, this is the most difficult topic for students in oral English, isn't it?
Yes.
You say, that's straight, I don't know it. Very cheap, very simple. Is it clear to you now?
Yes.
I've demystified it to you. Just check the 3 methods with those words. Are they not applicable?
Yeah.
Very, very. Very, very. Very, very. So that is word stress. Word stress. Word stress. So after this word stress, we are going to emphatic stress. I know that one is very cheap for you in YX, but not cheap in UTME. Not cheap in UTME. UTME will make it difficult. That method you know will make that method not using it. But it's very simple. But white is like bonus mark. The emphatic stress is at the sentence level. The emphatic stress is at the sentence level where the word that takes prominence, is written in capital letters. It's written in capital letters. Written in capital letters. Now let's see how emphatic stress works. Let's say what this happens to 5 people or 4 people. Now, these are different individuals. This happens to all of them. I want to report this. The first person says, now, area of interest, area of concern, as you can see on the board, differ from one person to another. The first says, Bola stole my money. Not Titi, not John, not Bolu. Bola stole my money. The emphasis on who? That's why the word Bola is capitalized. The second verse says, Bola stole my money. Stole my money. I'm not saying Bola found the money on the floor. I'm not saying I lent the money to Bola. Bola stole the money. So emphasis on what? Stole. That's what we call emphatic stress. You don't do no something. The third person says, Bola stole my money. Stole their money. Bola stole my money. Not daddy's money, not mommy's money, not our sister's money. My money. And the last person says, Bola stole my money. Knowing that I don't play with my money. I'm not saying Bola stole my bag, not that he stole my book, which perhaps I would not have minded, or stole my money. Emphasis on what? Money. That's what we call emphatic stress. Like say, I won all the prizes. I won all the prizes. Where's the emphasis? I. You can see the pride. That not any other person. I won all the prizes. I won all the prizes. What am I emphasizing? Which means they didn't just give you the prizes. I won them. I won all the prizes. All prizes. That is, I didn't even allow the senior girl to win anyone. I want one. All. It's all that I want, not one, not two. All. I want all. The prices. The prices. Not I want all the jokes, all the races, but even the prices I want. So emphasis on that. In the exam now, the examiner will just take one of these kind of expressions. I want you to choose an option that is directly related to what is emphasized. Either by the fact that that statement is de-emphasizing what has been emphasized or has a relationship with it. If I say question 34 or 33, so you read, Bola stole my money. You now look for any option that is having something to do with the school. What's the answer? That's why I say it's very cheap at WAEC level. Because what you simply do is to look for any option that does not have what is capitalized. So since this one is still talking about stole. Is this stole? Is the money borrowed? No, it was not borrowed. It was stolen. Stolen. So the difference is clear. Which is correct. Let me now give you what jam. That is white pattern. But jam or NECO at times prove stubborn. Or even WAEC out of 5 questions, you'll be able to apply this Wuru method to get 4. They will make 1 somehow complex. So an example is what I want to write on the board. If you are looking for the option that does not contain the capitalized word, they will now tell you in about 2 or 3 options, they will not put that word there. Whether you now say those 2 options are the correct answers, I don't know. Now, John will give you this type. What is going to be your answer? Write your answer in your paper. Let me see. If you believe, that you are looking for the option that does not contain the capitalized word, as normally use the method in WAEC, use it for the one on the board now. So you tell me your jam is smarter than you are. Okay. C. If your answer is C, raise your hand. Different answer from that. Raise your hand. Oh, why are you like this? That's the same thing elders do during election time. Some will never go and vote. Okay, the answer is A, raise your hand. The answer is B, raise your hand. The answer is C, raise your hand. The answer is D, raise your hand. Get up. C is your answer. You just woke up from the slumber. Not slumber. Summer. All right, sit down. Let's look at it together. John flew to Abuja yesterday. Flew is capitalized, is emphasized. Option A says, did Bimpe fly to Abuja yesterday? We're not talking about John, we're talking about flew. So Bimpe replacing John means that to be wrong. John sailed to Lagos yesterday. Yes, flew has been changed to sailed. But this Abuja has came to Lagos, and we're not talking about Abuja, we're talking about flew. So that nullifies that option. John sailed to Abuja yesterday. John, to, Abuja, yesterday. But did John sail to Abuja? No, he flew to Abuja. John sailed to Abuja last week. This would have been correct as well, but it has changed yesterday to last week. And last week is not capitalized, not what we were talking about. So the correct answer is C, which is John sailed to Abuja yesterday. That is emphatic stress. Question and answer time before we have our class work. Very clear to everybody. So I should be expecting 60-60 in this class work. Everything is 60 marks. Okay, bring out your PQ. I want to see who will be irresponsible enough not to have brought it because I announced it yesterday. Is that real? Okay, turn to 2014. Test of oral, 1 to 60. Test of oral. She got it. Number 17. D. Zoology. Vigil. You got it. Number 16. That thing is a bat. Taking. 16 is C. Taking. Who got it? Okay, correct. Pardon? You are still not long. That number 1 should be B. See there. Number 3 says. It should be A, end. What are the tips? Okay, you don't know why it's like that. The reason is that S. What's wrong with all this matter? Anyway, I've kept them inside for about 3 years now. SAY is say. Okay? But SAYS, because of this S, this will become sex. So AY here becomes short A. He says that. So that's why AY here is A, whereas AY here is A. He says that. Do you know why it is like that now? Number 2. Moon. See? 2. Which book is this one, sir? Write the final mark now. The final mark. Get up, everybody. What function does it perform? Just raise your hand if you know. My friend told me a secret. A secret on the line. What's the grammatical name? What function does it perform? Aha. By now, those ones should be at your fingertips. My friend told me a secret. A secret on the line. What's the grammatical name? Now phrase. What function does it perform? Upbeat of the verb told. By now, this safe student, even when they wake you up midnight, what's the grammatical name of this? You need to say that without even thinking twice. So we'll continue next week by the grace of God. Alright. Which one did you give me? This one. Alright, good night.